Hey guys, and welcome back. In today's video, I'm going to be taking you through my selection from the And Other Stories Black Friday sale. Every Black Friday, I pick something up from And Other Stories. They're towards that higher end of the high street, and I feel like when it gets discounted, it's definitely the time that I bite. It has some amazing classics that I bring out of the wardrobe year after year. You know the drill, everything will be linked down below, as well as information about the sale and any other sales that are going on today for Black Friday, because Black Friday has now turned into a week full of events. But I am certainly not complaining, so I'm going to be taking you through all the pieces on camera as I talk to you. I'm going to try them on, and then I'm going to overlay it with a clip full length so you can see also how it fits on the body. If you are new to my channel, I'm Laura, and just to let you know, I'm 5'6" because I get this question all of the time. I'm 5'6" and I'm between a size 8 to 10, and I've just worked out my phone because And Other Story sizes can get a little bit complicated. They put it in between brackets, which doesn't make it the easiest, but on their website, so all of their sizes are European. If you're from the UK, so they've got 6 to 8 in the UK, and that's a 32 to 34, or UK size 10 to 12 is a 36 to 38. Now, to make that a little bit easier, I have picked up everything in a size 36, so if you're a similar size to me, that'll be easy. But they also have full measurements so that you can properly measure on the website to get it correct. There's nothing worse than ordering something in the Black Friday sales that you really like and getting it in the wrong size, because then you can't get it discounted. So do double check the sizing. And now with all that said, we can get on into it. And I'm starting with this jumper that I have on, and it is the most snuggly, comfiest jumper I find. So from And Other Stories, I love their knits, their jackets, their coats, their accessories, and their shoes. They're like my top picks from them. And knitwear never disappoints me. It's always a really good quality, and it's always warm and cozy. This one, as you'll be able to see, has quite a nice neck on it. I tend to, when it starts getting colder, I just want to wrap myself up warm. So I always go for a little bit of a high neck. And it does drop, it's not cropped, but it's also not long in length, which I like because I often find I tuck things in. It definitely is on the oversized scale and is quite big under the arms, but definitely not, it's not too drooped that you wouldn't be able to fit a coat over it. And what I loved about it, what got me with this one, is that it just had this gorgeous pattern all over it, which has just a little bit more of an open knit running through. And then it's actually got a bit of a mixed colour in the wool. It's cream, it's like a light cream, but then it's also got a pinky tone and a grey tone, which might not be picking up on colour, but I really love it, partly because it's some of my favourite colour tones. What got me with this one really was all of the design that went into it. So I just love all of the pretty pattern, the kind of cable pattern towards the front of it, and just how the arm flows and how it rolls over at the side. It just feels like it's really been thought about. Next up, Magpie Laura has returned. It's officially that time of the year where I want to get all of the glitz out. I don't know what it is. I really don't like glitter any other time of the year, but this season it's all about the glitter. So as you can tell, I'm talking about the blazer or the jacket, and this one actually comes as a two-piece, so you can get some trousers which match, which does look absolutely beautiful. I feel like it is that kind of thing where it's like go big or go home. It would be the most stunning outfit to wear on a night out. I mean, just look at it glisten. Really, really, really beautiful, but also it feels quite grown up and sophisticated. I, however, only got it in the blazer. I thought that I'd try it in the blazer, see how I loved it, and then if I did want to wear it as a full outfit, I would also go for the trousers. But I felt like, at least with the jacket, I could wear it with some black skinnies and it would go perfectly with them. You could do this the other way around, and if you are looking for trousers more than you are tops, then you could go for the glittery trousers. Now this one's a little bit different. It's slightly shorter in the arm, which is really nice because I find like I'm wanting to pull it up anyway. It's so soft, it almost feels more like a cardigan jacket. You would be able to party away, genuinely lifting your arms up in the air if you wanted to in this one, because it's in this gorgeous velvet material. As you can see, it moves really, really easily. And just in case you couldn't notice, the velvet is black and then the little sequins on it are silver. And what's different about this one is the blazer comes in and it actually has elasticated back. So it is cinched in around your waist, and then it has two buttons. I think that it looks really nice done up because it kind of shows off your figure a little bit, but at the same time it doesn't feel too tight and restricted. But equally, you could wear it open. Perhaps if you also went for the trousers, you would want to wear it open. And this is a great piece at this time of the year because if you work in the office, you have a lot of things going on after work with drinks, you can wear like an all black outfit to work and then just have this blazer in your bag and chuck it over put a little bit of lippy on, chuck your hair perhaps back into a nice bun or put some clips in the side of your hair and you're good to go out. I mean, how super easy. Now this one is a great piece of knitwear if you're looking for something a little bit more different, something on the feminine side, perhaps a little bit like me, you get to this point in the season and you're a bit bored of like pulling on the same kind of jumpers. This one is really lovely and elegant. I feel like it would be really lovely as well if you're petite because it actually pulls you in around the middle. It's not too baggy, it's not too square or too chunky anywhere. But it's also still got that cozy factor. So I picked this one up in the grey colour, but they actually do it in many other colours. They've got it in a pinky, I guess like more of a pinky beige colour that I thought was absolutely beautiful, or some more festive colours as well. It's definitely based on that ballerina style jumper. So you pull one side across and then you wrap it around and tie it to the side. I have been lusting over this coat ever since I saw it on the website, and I have to say, now that I've got it on, it's even better than I thought it would be. So it's quite a slim fitting tailored coat. You wouldn't be able to get too many baggy jumpers under this unless you really sized up. But I think part of the beauty of it is that it is actually quite slim fitting. I just thought the colour tones of it were really gorgeous. It's almost got, in a way though, this kind of like furry effect to it. It's got quite a long pile. Now I have a coat like this in white and I wondered how well it would stand with time. Would it start getting a little bit scruffy? And it hasn't at all, so I'd hope that this coat also wouldn't. For me personally, this one fits perfectly on the shoulders and I really love how the V of the collar really drops quite low. I think it's quite flattering, and then it's double-breasted as well, which I just think is one of the smartest types of coats that you can have. Next up, you really can't go wrong with what most people call the good old granny style cardigan. This one's colour is really lovely. It's on the pinker tone of beige. It's going to be very, very warm. I've actually just checked because one thing I will say is a little bit on the tickly side, and that's because it's 32% alpaca and 32% wool. So unfortunately with wool, I do sometimes find it just that little bit kind of tickly. For me personally, this time of the year, I'm usually wearing thermals right the way down to my hands, so it doesn't really make a difference because I can't feel it next to the skin, and the plus side of it is that it keeps me really warm. This one's great because it's not too oversized, but it is just that little bit baggy. It would fit really nicely in a coat. In fact, really nicely, you've not got too much chunk, but it's a really, really thick knit. It's definitely gonna be toasty on the cold days. It's got the nice tortoiseshell buttons. If I'm honest, I probably wouldn't have this one done up a lot of the time unless perhaps I was putting it under a coat and I just wanted to be warm. I feel like it's the kind of piece that I wear when I want to be showing off a top or a blouse underneath. We don't often get to do that at these time of the months, so I do like to have a few cardigans so that I can wear some pretty tops, especially if I'm going for a meal or lunch or something like that. Moving on to winter accessories. Now, under the stories, there's probably some of my favourite winter accessories. This year I went for this one. I just love the colour. I actually don't have any scarves which have this tassel on the end. I usually go for a more blocky cashmere scarf, which And other stories do also do really nice versions of. I'll link those below. I do also have one of their ones in camel in the cashmere. And the thing that I'll say about these things is that they're just that little bit deceiving. I feel like they very quickly add up. It's like, oh, £30 for a hat, and then £45 for a scarf, and then $35 for a glove, and then suddenly you're spending quite a lot on the winter accessories. But my one tip would be to go for all of the same colour. Usually I'm so against samey things, but by the time you have a coat on and an outfit, perhaps even a patterned skirt or a dress, and then boots and a handbag, really you've got enough going on with your outfit. You don't need to be adding lots of different colour and accessories with your hat and scarf. Which, having said that, if that's your kind of thing, then definitely go for it. But if you're wanting a classic for the wardrobe, definitely pick all of them for the same colour. Black Friday is a great time to get this because, as I said, they just add up, especially if you want to get something that is warm and good quality, something a bit like cashmere. This is a great time to invest in them or put them on your Christmas wish list. Oh, and I know I just mentioned cashmere a lot for the other ones, but I didn't mention that this one is 100% wool. And then lastly, this pair of boots, which has been another item which I have been lasting over and thinking, oh, should I, shan't I? They are really beautiful quality, really beautiful. The leather is so soft and amazing. I actually went in to try on some And Other Story boots, and I tried on about 3 or 4 and all pairs felt really comfortable and soft, and the leather is beautiful. These are a little bit different. I was looking for a flat boot. I feel like flats are really fashionable this season and have been for a little while, which is so nice because they're so easy to walk in. We've definitely got a lot more like practical fashion going on at the moment, but I love the detail of the zip going up. I'm not gonna lie, yes, they are a little bit more time consuming than just slipping on a shoe, but not as much as you'd think. So they're already done up to here and then you just have to lace them around the top 3 there. Not that you'll be able to see it when you're wearing them, but I love that the inside of them is tan. And I really like that all of the hardware on it is gold, because I wear, as you guys will know, all of my jewelry is all gold. And let's face it, I feel like most of us need a good practical boot. You're not going to be zipping around in these. They have an amazing grip and are just super comfy and practical. And the other thing I was thinking with these is that not only you could wear them with jeans, but I really love when people wear kind of a feminine, more floaty skirt and then they put a really practical shoe with it like this. Say you live in the country and you love a feminine dress, but you just can't be frolicking around in heeled suede boots. Something like this might be a great alternative. They are really beautiful quality, really, really beautiful. The leather is so soft and amazing. I actually went in to try on some & Other Story boots and I tried on about 3 or 4 and all pairs felt really comfortable. I just packed away all of the clothes, the camera, the tripod, my lights, and suddenly remembered that I never actually said goodbye. So I'm literally just jumping on here now to say a big thank you for watching, and I hope that you are all well, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.